story because he says things and they carry a lot of weight. A lot of the country doesn't trust him because he's lied to them in the past. Other people hang on every word. So he's saying next Mother's Day, maybe, hopefully.
Maybe, hopefully, we can kind of sort of get to a point where we're in some semblance of normalcy, or at least talk about it. This was on ABC's This Week, and he was asked, hey, maybe next Mother's Day, what do you think? It'll be more or less back to normal, right?
I hope that next Mother's Day we're going to see a dramatic difference than what we're seeing right now. I believe that we will be about as close to back to normal as we can, and there's some conditions to that, George. We've got to make sure that we get the overwhelming proportion of the population vaccinated. When that happens, the virus doesn't really have any place to go. There aren't a lot of vulnerable people around, and where there are not a lot of vulnerable people around, you're not going to see a surge.
So is that number still 70 to 85%?
I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. I just thought
a lot of people, I think, have checked out.
I just thought it was funny because I see this. I see him saying this, and then this morning I see all the news reports showing that this was like a pandemic record for travel on airplanes over the last weekend, and you've got nice scenes of kids seeing their moms, kids seeing their grandmothers, maybe for the first time in more than a year. And you get the sense that, like you said, Jamie, a lot of people have just kind of tuned this dude out.
Oh, they have.
He's hedging on Mother's Day 2022.
Well, okay, yeah. And as I mentioned before, we know and have always known there's going to be a percentage of Americans that are not going to get vaccinated. And it wouldn't matter who was president. That was going to be in play. That was talked about a year ago. So it does feel like the goalposts move. We've seen it many times. And now, so there's always going to be this space where we just don't have enough people vaccinated to be completely back to normal. And that's when you get a little tinfoil hatty, or at least some would say that. You're like, what? Okay, what's this really about? Is it about control? Is it about keeping the attention up? You just wonder. Because as we know, you can say, well, they had it wrong in the past, but we also know they knowingly lied about different things.
Yeah.
And we know that the teachers union had influence on the CDC. So that means, well, the CDC can be influenced by money. So yeah, if